everyone has a different journey, a different way of getting involved. And the person I'm with today has an amazing story to share. Her name is Edith. She's doing amazing work, incredible stuff at Puclla as a tech evangelist, traveling to different places, sharing the good news of open source and the things it can offer. But to know a little bit more about her story, Edith, how did you start in open source?
Hi, Bar. So that's actually a good question. I wanted to improve my level in English, and one of the ways to do it was to translate documentation from English to Spanish in the official website of Kubernetes. Is where I started. So I started by translating the documentation glossary, starting 4 volumes, then translating more larger text about storage. I feel great to contribute to open source because this is something really big about Kubernetes. Then I started looking for tutorials or some guidance to find some guidance or mentoring to be involved more in open source. So it's how I found Outreach, which was the perfect program for me to do something meaningful in open source.
Wow, it's fantastic. And it's great because we have other people in our area that have also worked on the glossary project using their language skills to help make these things more accessible. So that's great. And in terms of what are some tips that you would give, to other folks that are out there who want to get involved, who want to start contributing to open source?
There is many things, many tips that you also saw on social media, and which I also take some of this, but this is also my own personal experience, my own opinion. So one of this is if we have something in mind, some projects that already are using some kind of tools in open source, it's going to be easy to us to involve in this open source, to start to contributing in that tool that we already know and we are already end users for that. And it's a great opportunity to research and look for the repository and start reading the contribution page. And another thing is asking questions is an important thing. Questions in the pull request or in open issues is also a way to contribute. If we have questions, we should try to make it public. This is one of the things that I am also learning until now. The other thing I consider important is to do our research first before asking. If we are already contributing in something, doing our own research is going to help us to structure our question and explain it in better as we can, and also explore some solutions that we have, and we are going to get better support, explain it in our own way. One of the other things, Bar, that I consider important is ask when we get stuck. Sometimes we try to solve things by ourselves, even if we spend a lot of time in that 2 hours, 3 hours. But putting a limit in that and asking if we are stuck is important, um, because we can advance in the project as a team. The other thing is think that this is not a competition. This consists of contributing in the well-being of the community and also in the open source project. And this is one of the things that I would like to share: grow our own network with genuine connections in the community. People in the community will support us to improve our technical and soft skills. And when we are ready, we are going to start to give back that to the community, which I consider that very, very important to grow as a human being.
That's great. And, in your current role with the things that you're doing, it's something that's very attractive to a lot of people. How can I get more experience as a DevRel? What are good things for people that are out there who want to get more into this world? What would you recommend?
Yeah, I feel like this role has some skills that some people has naturally. They born with that, but other people don't. Like me, for example, I have to learn to be more social, to create content and make things. I feel that if you are a person who really feels comfortable talking with others in groups, and do you like to share and have a presence to explain processes and digest information for easy consumption, I think this is a good role for you. But if you don't feel comfortable, but you love this role so much, it may be something that requires a little bit more time to train yourself and give it a try, like I did.
Perfect advice. Very simple, practical advice. I've got one last question that's not related to any of this. You are from Peru, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. For people that maybe aren't familiar, I find one of the best ways to get to know a culture or a country is through its food. What's the best Peruvian food that we should all try if we get a chance?
Yeah, ceviche. Try the ceviche. It's one of my favorites. It's seafood, and I love it so much with fish and onions and lemon. It's delicious.
It's fantastic.
You have to try it.
It's so good. It's just it doesn't. Yeah, it's good all year round. It doesn't matter if it's hot, if it's cold, and it's something that seems simple, but I don't imagine is very simple if it's done correctly. But I think it's something that people can try out there, and like you said, fish and seafood, very healthy things to eat. So that's good to keep in mind. Edith, thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing all the amazing work you're going to be doing in the future, and hope to see you at KubeCon.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much for the invitation, and see you there.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.